And welcome to the Lindy Sports Post-Game Report. I am the coach, Dick Cox, reporting today from Littlejohn Coliseum as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish came down to take on the Clemson Tigers in a key ACC matchup. Notre Dame has been fighting the injury bug since losing Bonzi Wells and several other players here over the past couple of weeks, but patched up the team and came down and gave the Clemson Tigers all they wanted before the Clemson Tigers were able to come away today with a victory by the score of 67-58. The big key to the game was the Tigers got off to a hot start in the first half and were able to get the capacity crowd here today at Clemson into the ball game, and Notre Dame was able to scratch back in the game and make a run as they cut the lead down, 11-point lead down to 3 at the half. But again, the Clemson Tigers got off to a fast start, pushed the lead up to 8, and Notre Dame really kept the game right around a two-possession game before most of the second half, before a big play in the final minute, a three-point shot out of the corner by Amari Sims gave the Tigers a 9-point lead that Notre Dame was not able to recover from. Again, back and forth game, good defensive game, which you would expect out of both of these teams. Both teams are well coached, but the Tigers rebound and bounce back after a tough loss at North Carolina. But again, Clemson today goes to 16-3 on the season, 5-2 in ACC play. Will have a big game next time out when they go on the road to take on the Virginia Cavaliers. While Mike Bray was talking about his team is going into a bye week this coming week. They've got a week off to try to get some players well and healthy. He said he felt like that he could, if he could have gotten through this game today and escaped with a win and gotten through the schedule right now at 4-3 in the ACC, he would have been feeling really good. But he said they've got a week off before taking on Virginia Tech. He said if they could even up their conference record at 4-4, he said it'd feel like being 8-0 though. So a big week for Notre Dame to try to get healthy and bounce back. Big week for the Clemson Tigers as they go on to take on the highly ranked Virginia Cavaliers. Today for Clemson, they were paced in scoring by several players in double figures. Gabe DeBow had 17 points, 14 coming in the first half, 12 points for Sheldon Mitchell, 12 points for Marquise Reed, 11 points for Dante Grantham, who suffered an injury in the second half, and the extent of his injury is not known. That Brad Burnell was unable to give us any update on that, said he would have an MRI on his knee. They have no idea what the status is for him as far as the rest of the season or whatever, though. So Tiger fans, hold your breath on that one, and we'll see how that report comes out. But the biggest shot of the game, when Notre Dame had closed and gotten the lead down to a one-possession game, Amar Sims nailed a three out of the corner, and Notre Dame, that basically sunk their battleship. They could not come any closer, though. So great game today here at Littlejohn Coliseum, again in front of a capacity crowd. The Tigers have got some more big games coming up at home, which I'm sure we're going to see some more sellouts, though. Clemson now will sit back and wait tonight for the big announcement for Zion Williamson that Clemson, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Kentucky are 5 finalists. There's a lot of people thinking the Tigers are going to get the verbal commitment tonight from Zion Williamson. Brad Burnell said he might be watching ESPN, which I know he eagerly will be watching that tonight, though. But we'll see what happens next. If Williamson commits to one of the in-state schools, South Carolina or Clemson, or will he go out of state to one of the bigger nationally ranked teams, though. Reporting today for Lindy Sports, I am the coach, Dick Cox.